Oh, here we go. Welcome back to Bradley PTV, where we're here to learn everything. Today, we're gonna learn how to patch up the ceiling that got a crack in it, and why it has a crack, and how to fix the crack. Right? To fix the problem, you gotta get the solution, but you gotta know why it happened in the first place, so it won't happen again. That's where you get a good solution. Yeah? Right? So, see the crack, see it good with the light on it. Go all the way down to the other side, right? Now, this is where I have to do my assessment before I made the video to make sure I was right. But I was, but Anyway, so that's a seam, right? Where the drywall meets together. And then they put some tape over it. And then they mud it, which is the joint compound to make it smooth. What happened was, over time, building settled. So just a slight settle will give you a slight crack. It's like a hairline crack. All right, what you got here? Structurally, it's fine, but aesthetically, it's an eyesore, right? Remodeling the bathroom, paint the ceiling, but it's still a crack in it, because if you paint it, they don't go away, right? You may line it go away for a day or two, but there's just paint. It ain't no mud. Now, you could just mud over it with some more joint compound. That'll last a couple weeks, a month maybe, but then that crack is coming back. And so again, it's separated just slightly. Now the paper didn't tear. It is, because what they do, the drywall, then they put a little mud on, then the paper, and then some more mud to make it smooth. The mud on top of the paper is cracked. Mud underneath the paper, and the paper itself is fine. But again, it creates the crack. So, the holes are for finding where the damn joists are running. They're supposed to be running this way, but this whole building, because I was in the kitchen doing some work in the ceiling, the joists are running all type of directions. So anyway, the joists are running this way. I left my tape measure in the car. I didn't feel like going to get it, so that's my measuring device. I found the first screw by bad work from the first people, where you can still see the screw hole after they're done and painted and everything. You can still see the screw hole. So then I saw another one, and then put the tape in between, 16. And then from that one over, found that one, and then so forth and so on. But that is the key to fixing it. So like I said, you got the ceiling joist running this way, right? That's the wood that holds up the ceiling and here, and it supports the floor from the floor above, right? Running this way. Now, a couple things. They could have used nails, not enough screws, but I just think it's the settling of the building. Shit happens. All right, boom. So, but what I want to do is, once I find these on each side of the seam, put the screws in there. Zip, zip. Zip, 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 zip. Now, if the tape is really bad, meaning if I press on it and I can feel it, any little give in it, I mean it came loose, then I would pull it down. I'll pull it some down just to make sure I knew what I was talking about. And it's up there pretty good. Alright. So, this is kind of the tape that we use. Actually, I think I got some right here. Now, when I say tape, I don't mean tape like this. That's a term for taping. Like, you got your taping knife, put on tape, pretty paper, but you have to put the thin set on it, both sides, over the seam and glue it. Now, I only use this in corners. I don't really like it right there. I'm putting mesh back on that and then feather it out. Ultra thin mesh, by the way. I don't like the regular mesh. All right. So once I put my screws on, put this back over the seam, and then mud it up. Now, since I like to stay within 10 minutes, we done hit the 5-minute mark. I'm gonna see what I can do in 5 minutes. That's supposed to be a time lapse. Let me do the time lapse on the other joint right quick. And then, oh, while I'm at it, I can do the mother tutorial. I'll say the time lapse after this. Alright, so got my mother box. Trying to organize this shit. Everything is in the pack out. So, mother pan. Tape knife. Start with a 6 and an 8. I go up to a 10, but that's all I use. 6, 8, 10. I could do all my taping with that. I use powder. A lot of people like pre-mix if you got time, but I like to put up 2-3 coats at once. So, and I mean, back to back, 2-3 coats. Like, put it up in 5 minutes, I'm on another coat. With pre-mix, the bucket, you have to wait a day. Or, yeah, about a day to let it dry good. If you gotta put it on thick, you cook, you got a couple days. I ain't got about time for that. You can put this on thick, it's still gonna dry the same day. Not all the way dry, but dry enough to put another coat on. I wasn't really prepared for this, so excuse me for using the good water. Oh, I gotta put the screws up. Hold on. But this was to show you what I use. So 5 minutes. A lot of people don't like this because it dries fast. You mix it too long, it's gonna be dry. You gotta be mixing and putting it up at the same time. Don't make too much, it's gonna dry fast. And let's get these screws up. Right quick. I probably need to stop it for a long time. It's alright, I just put the video together and you understand. As soon as this stops, we go to time lapse. It's follow along. See that? The first one I missed, you heard it just kept spinning. The second one, so you know that I want to be on each side of the line because that's where the split is. That's loud with my quiet drill. Should not be. So not just the split the seam, but the split of the drywall that they put up before they mud and taped over everything. Oh, my tape bag. Did I throw the tape out? My measuring tape? Good way to end the video. Alright, this is my measuring device. Should be right there. Now let's see, because I need to test this out before the video. Wait a minute. Got it.